When surviving behind enemy lines, you'll carry approximately 350 rounds of spare ammunition. You'll have grenades for the 203s, white phosphorus grenades, fragmentation grenades. You'll have 5 magazines, which is on your belt kit, GPS, a normal compass and a whistle, your weapon, your TACP, which is a tactical beacon, ground to air, right angle torch, which also has a small button compass at the bottom, a waterproof bivvy bag, a couple of spare rations. This one is beef burger and beans, my favourite. Lovely jubbly. An infrared strobe, a day-night flare, a couple of water bottles and a metal mug, a decent knife, a various tourniquets, decent pair of scissors, a couple of sets of forceps, blister treatment equipment, sutures, 2 different types. You have to stitch yourself up, a broad-based antibiotic, a little saw, collapsible. Some small pieces of rubber, burns for a long time, you can get your fire going. I carry this bottle, which has got a purification system inside it. This is good for about 150 litres of water. Magnesium block with a striker. Tampon. Break this open, get a little piece off, use your flint, strike it, and get a nice little fire from it. Various survival bags, a small knife, a wire saw, a heliograph, a spare button compass, fishing hooks, wire for making traps, a multi-tool, a head torch. I carry neoprene gloves. Even if they get wet, they still keep your hands warm. Your basic belt kit, followed by your operational waistcoat. Into this and this goes all this equipment. If you're going in an OP behind enemy lines for 28 days, you've got to be very selective as to what kit you take with you. This kit you see in front of you is an example of what one man in the patrol would carry. Weapons, with the sniper rifle down there, M16 and a 9mm Browning.
The M16 is the standard issue American assault rifle, but the SAS was quick to adopt it for operations as it is both lightweight, rugged and has a high rate of fire. It can also be combined with the M203 grenade launcher. The SAS always carry pistols for personal protection. The Browning High Power and the Sig Sauer P226 are both 9mm semi-automatic weapons with considerable stopping power. The long-range L96A1 sniper rifle is a standard of the British Army. Eddie, a sniper specialist, can hit a target over 1,000 meters away, and his expertise may be called into action during the OP.
Bergen. This is where all this kit's got to go into. The rations. We've got 28 days rations here. Obviously, that's not going to fit into the Bergen. Each man, it's up to him what he keeps and what he takes, because don't forget, he's going to be carrying the stuff at the end of the day. You've got a rice pudding, keep that. You've got beef burger and beans and steak and potatoes. Throw one, keep the other one. Drinking chocolate mix. Because we're on hard routine, we won't be heating anything or cooking anything. But this can be mixed with cold water and drunk. Nutritious. Keep.
It is vital that Eddie and his team leave no trace of their activity at the OP. Whatever they take in, they must leave with. This includes their own body waste, which must be bagged and taken away in their Bergens. The smell of cooking could alert the enemy, so they must live on cold rations. They must do all this whilst remaining tactically alert. This discipline is known as hard routine. If you had to survive for a month in a hole in the ground, what rations would you place on the menu?
Vegetable stock drink. Bin it. Whitener for your tea and coffee. Once again, you might be thinking, bin that, but you don't, you keep that. When I was in the Falklands, 28 days behind enemy lines, for the last 7 days we lived on powdered milk and sugar mixed in water because there were no rations left. Keep it. Matches. We're not lighting anything. Bin them. Spare clothing. spare batteries for your torches, camouflage cream, bungee cords. They're very handy for strapping stuff onto the back of your Bergen. Batteries for the radio. Every member of the patrol has to carry the radio batteries. We've got a night sight for the sniper rifle. Claymore mine.
Claymores were first used by the SAS in Borneo. They fire around 350 metal balls to a range of 100 meters, making them an awesome defensive weapon in the SAS arsenal.
Ammunition. Each man will carry 5 magazines, plus up to 300 or 400 spare rounds, in case we get involved in a firefight. All of this needs to be put into your Bergen and taken on this 28-day OP. This will weigh approximately 120 to 130 pounds.
Imagine carrying 3 5-year-old children on your back. Then you'll get an idea of how heavy a Bergen can be. But to survive in the SAS, it's the most basic of requirements and part of selection to be able to march long distances with this amount of weight.